All right, let's turn to our weather now. We've got some storms again around and pretty persistent today.
Pretty persistent, big heavy storms over Palmetto. By the way, turtles, I talked to a resident on Holmes Beach and they said they woke up this morning, 2 new nests. So even overnight during the fireworks, they had 2 new nests developing there. Yeah, so lots going on as that goes. Lots going on in the weather too. I wanted to show you this photo that was sent in by Joe Barbetta near the Westin. This was, again, this is the area that typically floods when we get just a couple of inches of rainfall there. This is not where it was at 10th Street and 41. This is down the road a little bit further south, and you can see the cars stalled out in some cases. I saw a few cars towed yesterday as well as a result of them driving into the flooding conditions there. The roads had to be shut down for a while, and now we're getting some flooding in Palmetto, although it's starting to lessen there. Lakewood Ranch also getting a double shot of rain today. There's the first batch of rain around 4:30. And then another one now moving in. A heavy shower is moving through the Lakewood Ranch area, so most of it east of I-75. You can see those intense storms now as that west coast breeze has made it far inland, and the east coast breeze is here. But the storms are moving basically to the north. They're really starting to fire up as expected as those two breezes met right there. But the showers over Palmetto starting to wind down. We're starting to get rainfall approach the coast, but it's had a hard go of it getting all the way out there. You can see near Sarasota, also stretching up to I-75 near the UTC Mall. The rain is lessening there, not as intense as it once was. Some lightning occurring along I-75, some tough driving right there as you move through Venice all the way down to Northport and Port Charlotte and Punta Gorda really getting the heavy rain. Rainfall rates up to 2 inches an hour there. And it's all associated with a little trough of low pressure left behind from that low pressure that was spinning around here over the past couple of days. I mentioned the rain starting to come to an end in Palmetto. It is. Braden, and also a couple of lightning strikes still occurring there, though. As far as the meadows go, you've been getting some heavy rainfall. North Sarasota now getting close to the airport, all the way down to near downtown Sarasota. Some moderate to heavy rainfall at times. You'll notice they were a little bit more intense just about a half hour ago or so, so that's a good sign. But the outflow boundaries from these could generate some other storms here right along the coast or even out in the Gulf of Mexico later on tonight. And you'll see these are moving basically to the north. The National Weather Service now has lifted the flood warning for the Manatee River at the Myakka Head just within the last 10 minutes or so. It's still going on, though, for the Horse Creek near Arcadia. These will go on again and off again depending upon when the storms fire up, and if they fire up inland, I think it'll be back and not too long from now, because most of the storms over the next couple of days will be inland away from the coast. We will see a few along the coast as well, don't get me wrong, but not the widespread rainfall that we'll see with the inland storms as a result of a little bit more of a westerly component to our wind flow over the upcoming days. Well, here's the forecast tonight. A few showers will eventually break the west coast breeze down and head off into the Gulf of Mexico. So coastal residents be advised of that up to 9, 10 o'clock. I think most of the action will be over. And then we could see some showers and storms again firing up in the interior portions of our viewing area and heading off basically to the east. But as I said, I think a rogue shower or two that will make a break toward the west coast as it breaks that sea breeze down. Saturday, maybe a few showers in the morning as the sea breeze gets going, and then the focus shifting off to the east coast late in the afternoon. Well, our focus is on the tropics now. We're getting closer to the deeper part of the season. Not quite there yet, but this is a very small tropical storm Beryl, and it really was a surprise. It really picked up really quickly. Top winds could get up to near hurricane force strength on Saturday, and then it's expected to get ripped apart by strong winds in the mid-levels and upper levels of the atmosphere right there by the islands. We'll wait and see how that plays out. The Hurricane Center is still a little uncertain on that forecast. They don't give it much confidence at this point. Current conditions, we have some clouds and showers near the airport. It's 81 degrees there. Today's high was 89. The low was 70. A nice cool start to the morning. For boaters tomorrow, hardly any wind out there at all. Smooth conditions on the bays and inland waters, and a few morning showers are possible near the coast. The forecast, timing of the storms will change a little bit. Morning showers near the coast, main focus inland storms as we push through the weekend, and then a 40% chance for scattered storms, fairly typical for this time of year. Back to you.